this is Lemmy Explain 101. Plain answers, no jargon. $615 million in gone, stolen in a single afternoon. And the fingerprints left behind? Cute little cartoon axolotls. Yep. A video game about raising digital pets somehow bankrolled nuclear missiles in North Korea. If you pitch that as a Netflix show, they'd laugh you out of the office. But the FBI, the US Treasury, and a bunch of crypto trackers all say it happened. So let's break it down. How Kim Jong Un's hoodie-wearing hacker squad turned a kid's game into rocket fuel. Rewind to 2009. North Korea was broke. Sanctions meant empty bank accounts, little oil, and no cash flow. Kim Jong Un's solution: forget farming, send in the hackers. He created Bureau 121, a secret cyber unit told to go find money on the internet. A decade later, that team was rebranded as the Lazarus Group. And they had receipts. They erased Sony's files, stole millions from Bangladesh's central bank, and drained crypto exchanges like lemonade stands. By some counts, they've grabbed over $2 billion in crypto, enough to keep the missiles launching when the country can't even import gas legally. Fast forward to the pandemic. People around the world were stuck at home. Enter Axie Infinity, a video game where players raise cute axolotls, battle them, and trade them for crypto. In places like the Philippines, families actually lived off this game, paying bills by breeding digital pets. Underneath the fun was the Ronin network, a blockchain that handled transactions. But here's the problem. It only had 9 digital keys protecting billions of dollars. And 5 of those keys were all held by one company. If hackers could trick their way into those keys, they could unlock the vault. Spoiler: that's exactly what Lazarus did. Hollywood makes hacking look like a guy pounding a keyboard with green code flying by. The real Lazarus hack? It was basically LinkedIn. Hackers posed as job recruiters. They messaged a developer at the company and sent a fake PDF with a dream job offer. One click, and boom, malware slipped in, recording everything the employee typed. Weeks later, Lazarus had assembled enough of the secret keys to control the whole system. On March 23, 2022, they quietly withdrew 173,000 Ether and 25 million USDC, worth about $615 million. Nobody noticed for 6 days because the hackers even disguised their IP addresses to look like employees logging in from home. By the time alarms went off, the money was long gone. Laundering the loot. Now you can't just walk into Coinbase and say, "Hello, I'd like to cash out 600 million stolen dollars, please." So Lazarus had to launder it. They sent the crypto bouncing across blockchains, swapped Ether for Bitcoin, mixed coins through services like Tornado Cash, and dumped the trail into shady over-the-counter desks in Asia. Each move scrambled the digital footprints, like peeling an onion layer by layer. Governments blacklisted wallets, but Lazarus spun up new ones in minutes. It was a digital shell game, faster than regulators could type. From pixels to missiles. Here's the scary part. The United Nations estimates North Korea needs about $400 million a year to keep its nuclear weapons program alive. This one hack gave them 1.5 times that in a weekend. And just months later, North Korea tested a missile that could actually reach the U.S. mainland. The U.S. Treasury said flat out, "These stolen funds go straight into North Korea's weapons of mass destruction programs." Translation? Cute little axolotls from a video game helped pay for rockets aimed at Los Angeles. That's not exactly the college tuition plan players thought they were supporting. The global response governments scrambled. The FBI pointed the finger, the U.S. Treasury froze wallets, and international agencies warned crypto companies to beef up security. Japan and South Korea even held a gaming security summit, but the Lazarus Group, still out there. They hop between servers in China and Russia, launch new scams, and keep evolving. Reports say they now use AI-generated resumes and perfect English to fool people. It's like whack-a-mole, except the moles have nuclear ambitions. So why should you care if you don't own crypto or breed digital axolotls? because this proves dictators don't need oil fields or taxes anymore, just Wi-Fi and a gullible employee who clicks the wrong link. A single video game meant for side income in Manila ended up fueling North Korea's weapons program, and Lazarus is only leveling up. If they can swipe $500 million from pastel cartoon pets, imagine what happens if your retirement app or your bank gets tricked the same way. So, the next time someone says video games are a waste of time, remember, somewhere in Pyongyang, a missile was funded by cartoon axolotls. I'm Rex, and this has been Let Me Explain 101. Smash that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, would you rather fight hackers with firewalls, or just never click on a PDF again?